Hello, my name is Hannah Singleton. I'm from Breckenridge High School, and today I'm going to be teaching you about subject-verb agreement and pronoun antecedent agreement. Starting off with subject-verb agreement. What exactly is subject-verb agreement? The basic principle of subject-verb agreement is singular subjects need singular verbs, and plural subjects need plural verbs. For example, my sister is a nurse. Sister is singular, therefore you use the plural verb, is. According to the Norton Field Guide of Writing, subjects and verbs should agree with each other in number, singular or plural, and person, first, second, or third. For example, a 1922 AD for Resinol soap urges women to make their dream come true by using Resinol soap. In plural version is, boys are the catch of the day in the Listerine ad. Boys are plural, so therefore you use the plural verb are. When the subject of a sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns and is connected by the word and, you always use a plural verb. For example, he and his friends were at the bars. Collective nouns are words that imply more than one person, but they're always considered singular, so they take a singular verb, such as group, committee, class, and family, or team. Here's an example. The team runs during practice. So team is plural, so therefore you use a plural verb, runs. A compound subject formed by two or more nouns, and the word and usually require a plural verb. For example, the teacher and the student were working on the project. Teacher and student imply plural, so you use a plural verb. Each, one, either, neither, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, nobody, somebody, someone, and no one. All of those words are singular, and they all require a singular verb. Even though they may sound plural, they're always singular. For example, each of these peaches is juicy. None is singular when none means no one. For example, none of us thinks what she said is correct. None is plural when none means more than one thing or more than one person. For example, none of the local teams are making it to the second round in the tournament. In some cases in American English, the sentence may call for the use of a plural verb when using a collective noun. For example, the crew are preparing to dock the ship. That's all with subject-verb agreement. Now we're going to talk about pronoun antecedent agreement. Pronouns are a super handy way to keep from repeating nouns too much. For example, when Puppy snuck under the fence, Puppy ran to the dumpster. Or, when Puppy snuck under the fence, he ran to the dumpster. Sounds much better. When we talked about subject-verb agreement, we said that the subject and the verb must agree in number. That is, you have to make sure that both are singular or both are plural. Same goes for pronouns and same goes for antecedents. A pronoun renames or takes the place of a noun that comes before it. An antecedent is what we call a noun that comes before the pronoun. Here's two examples. I get worried when the neighbors let their dogs out. Or, the dog goes wild and he always messes up my front yard. In example number 1, neighbors is the antecedent. There is the pronoun. They agree because they are both plural. In sentence number 2, dog is the antecedent and he is the pronoun. Both of those agree because dog and he is plural. A phrase or a clause between the subject and the verb does not change the number of the antecedent. For example, the can of lima beans sits on its shelf. Can is singular. The prepositional phrase is of lima beans, and its is singular. With subject-verb agreement, we also talked about indefinite pronouns. 1. Body and thing words, like anybody, anyone, someone. With pronouns, we need to look at one and body words again. Also include either, neither, and each. These are always singular. That should be enough to remember, but most people get so confused and have trouble with them. Part of the problem is the way we speak. Few would notice anything wrong if someone said, everyone needs to take their dog to the vet regularly, or everybody was enjoying their vacation. It sounds right, but it's wrong. They may sound super right, but if you're writing, they're wrong. Words like everyone and everybody are always singular, so the plural pronoun there can't agree with it. The correct version of that would be everyone needs to take his dog to the vet regularly, or everybody was enjoying her vacation. Compound subjects joined by and always take a plural referent. For example, Jones and Smith made their presentation. Jones and Smith is plural, and there is plural. With compound subjects joined by or nor, the referent pronoun agrees with its antecedent, closer to the pronoun. For example, in this example, the plural antecedent is closer to the pronoun. Neither the director nor the actors did their job. Director is singular. It's connected by nor. Actors is plural. There is plural. In example 2, the singular antecedent is closer to the pronoun. This is the example. Neither the actors nor the director did his or her job. Actors is plural. Director is singular. His and her is joined by or, and that means it's singular as well. Collective nouns such as jury, group, crowd, or team may be singular depending on the meaning. Here's an example. The jury read its verdict. Jury is singular and its is singular. In the example, jury is acting as one unit. Therefore, its referent pronoun is singular. In example 2, the jury members gave their individual opinions. Jury members is plural, theirs plural. In this example, the jury members are acting as 12 individuals. Therefore, the referent pronoun is plural. Titles of single entities, books, organizations, countries, they always take a singular referent. For example, the Grapes of Wrath made its characters seem real. The Grapes of Wrath is singular and its is singular. Just because it's a book title doesn't mean it's more than one thing. It's just one book title. It's singular. So its has to be singular as well for it to agree with it. In example number 2, the United States cherishes its democracy. There's not more than one United States, so United States has to be singular. Therefore, it has to have a singular verb, its. Plural form subjects with a singular meaning take a singular referent. For example, news, measles, mumps, physics. The news has lost much of its sting 2 days later. News is singular, therefore it has to use a singular verb, its. And one of the websites that I use that was very helpful is www.townsend.education. Thank you. I hope you learned a lot about pronoun antecedent agreement and subject-verb agreement. Thanks.